So we are reading the book, Your Legacy, A Bold Reclaiming of Our Enslaved History. Forgot to start it at the beginning. Oops. So you missed a few pages. I'm just going to show you the pictures and walk you through it. The story began in Africa, a very complex continent full of many countries and nations, all with their own rich cultural heritages and languages and traditions, which they were very proud of and which were very developed, until 1619, when white men arrived to enslave them and take them against their will on ships across the ocean to a new land, where they were forced to forget all of the things that they knew and work very, very hard, grueling work, and were treated like animals. But they used music to connect, and they formed their own languages to help and support each other. For some enslaved people, escaping meant secretly learning to read and write in English, sneaking food and spices from the kitchen to cook something special, or smuggling messages to someone they loved. These actions were important, for every act of defiance was empowering and courageous. Sometimes escaping meant running away. Your ancestors wanted to be free again and to be reunited with their families more than anything. They wrote and sang songs with secret codes. Some songs were used to help them find family members. Others were used to discuss plans to escape or help others on their escape routes to freedom. It was your ancestors' determination to survive that drove them to keep seeking ways to escape slavery, even though it was dangerous. Harriet Tubman, I wonder if any of you have seen that movie. It's a really good movie about Harriet Tubman, was an escaped slave who led more than 300 people to their freedom as conductor of the Underground Railroad. She was also very strong. Henry Box Brown shipped himself in a wooden container from Virginia to Philadelphia. William and Ellen Craft boarded a train in North Carolina and escaped to the north. Ellen had light skin, so she cut her hair short and dressed in men's clothing. She wrapped her head in a bandana to look like an injured white man. William pretended to be her servant. Here they are. Frederick Douglass disguised himself in a sailor's uniform and carried a free sailor's protection pass loaned to him by someone who thought he deserved freedom. Robert Smalls worked on a steamer. When the white crew went ashore, Robert and the other slaves working on the ship took the boat and picked up their families at a special meeting place in the middle of the night. Robert put on the captain's uniform and sailed them all to freedom. Oh, I don't know that story. I want to read about it. Robert Smalls. That's a good one. Your ancestors were brilliant. They invented all kinds of amazing things. Joe Anderson invented the wheat harvester. Nathan Green invented the master distiller, which is a way of making alcohol. Henry Boyd corded bed frames called the Boyd bedstead. Benjamin Bradley invented a steam engine large enough to drive the first steam-powered warship. Benjamin Montgomery invented the steamboat propeller. Ned invented the cotton scraper. But they were not allowed to put their names on any of their inventions or to be paid for anything they created. Other people took credit for your ancestors' work and made fortunes. They passed down your inheritance to their families. But they could not pass down brilliance. That is your birthright. The innovation has never stopped. Look around and feel proud, knowing that it was the strength, the hard work, and ingenuity of enslaved ancestors that built and continues to define America. You're a part of that. Charles Drew invented the blood plasma bank. Granville Woods invented the automatic brake for trains. George Washington Carver invented peanut butter. Madam C.J. Walker invented the black hair care empire. Sarah Boone invented the iron board. Buddy Bolden, Bessie Smith, Duke Ellington, Dizzy Gillespie, Billie Holiday, Count Basie, Miles Davis, Ella Fitzgerald, and many, many more invented jazz. Augustus Jackson invented ice cream. Philip Downing invented the mailbox. And Lewis Latimer invented carbon filaments for light bulbs and the invention of the telephone. Your ancestors never forgot who they were and where they came from. They walked with grace and dignity. Their names match the many gifts they have given to you. Love, determination, courage, brilliance. Muhammad Ali, Maya Angelou, Barack Obama, intellect, Shirley Chisholm, James Baldwin. These are all very famous African Americans. Mary McLeod Bethune, dignity. Jesse Owens, Mae Jemison, strength. The Tuskegee Airmen, ingenuity. Misty Copeland, Marian Anderson, Alvin Ale, Grace Count Basie, Ella Fitzgerald, Miles Davis, Aretha Franklin. Josephine Baker was a famous dancer. Your ancestry passed down the best of themselves. That is your legacy. All those years ago, they endured so that you wouldn't have to. They fought for their freedom and yours. They knew that freedom was the first step to equality. They've given you all the tools you need to grow the hearts and minds of every nation. Equality is the gift you will pass down to the next generation. Now take a deep breath, close your eyes, and receive your ancestors. Love, intellect, determination, courage, brilliant strength, ingenuity, grace, and dignity. They are a part of you. Honor them and their sacrifices. And then here is a statue of Martin Luther King Jr. You are meant to do great things, walk tall, hold your head high, and change the world. No pressure. With your love, strength, intellect, grace, determination, ingenuity, courage, and dignity. And here are some notes from the author. Beautiful book, Your Legacy.